In Kunda, a village cradled by wide open plains, where the sun's gaze was relentless and the soil often demanded every ounce of effort to yield its bounty, lived a resolute woman named Zola. Unlike her neighbors, whose faces were often etched with worry over parched fields, Zola always carried a peculiar lightness. Her small patch of land was as dry as any, her tools as worn, her hands as calloused. Yet she approached each sunrise with a serene smile, tending her struggling crops with an unwavering, gentle persistence. The other villagers, weary from constant struggle, would lament, "The soil is against us! The rains will never come!" They saw only the cracked earth, the wilting leaves, the insurmountable odds. Their minds were fertile ground for doubt and despair, mirroring the barrenness around them. Zola, however, saw something different. When she looked at her dry field, she didn't see desolation. She saw unseen blooms. She imagined the roots reaching deep, the slumbering seeds holding vast potential, the moisture rising from the distant river destined to eventually arrive. This was Zola's resolute strength. She cultivated her mind with the same care she gave her land. While others dwelled on what was lacking, she focused on what could be, on the inherent resilience of nature, and on the simple, vital acts of tending. She watered her plants with a pail, even when it felt futile, believing in the cycle of life. She spoke encouraging words to her wilting sprouts, not out of delusion, but out of a profound conviction in their ability to endure. One year, the drought worsened. Days bled into weeks and weeks into months without a single cloud. Despair in Kunda deepened. Most villagers abandoned their fields, convinced it was hopeless. They left their cracked plots untended, their seeds forgotten. Their hope withered long before the actual plants. Zola too felt the pinch of thirst and hunger, and the weight of skepticism from those around her. It would have been easy to surrender to the pervasive negativity, to see only the dying plants. But Zola persisted. Each morning she would walk her field, not with a heavy heart, but with eyes that sought the smallest sign of life. She praised the hardy weeds that managed to cling on, admired the stubborn strength of a lone, deep-rooted shrub. She saw the dust not as barrenness, but as a fine, soft bed waiting for rain. She held on to her belief, continuing to turn the soil, to clear the sparse weeds, and even to prepare new rows as if the rains were just around the corner, keeping her internal landscape rich and hopeful. And then, unexpectedly, a single dark cloud appeared on the horizon, followed by another and another. A gentle rain began to fall across Kunda, softly at first, then with increasing purpose. The parched earth drank deeply. Within days, a striking difference emerged. While other farmers' neglected fields, having been abandoned and untended, struggled to absorb the water or saw their few remaining plants washed away by the sudden downpour, Zola's plot, with its tilled soil and carefully prepared rows, eagerly drank in the moisture. Her unseen blooms were suddenly visible, bursting with hesitant green where she had nurtured them with unwavering hope and consistent effort. As the village slowly recovered, Zola's modest field became the talk of Kunda, a source of quiet wonder and a living testament to her unwavering spirit. Her harvests, though not miraculous in size, were notably more vibrant and consistent than others who had given up. The villagers began to understand. Zola hadn't just watered her plants, she had watered her hope and prepared her ground. She showed them that the true drought was not in the sky, but in the mind. Zola's story carries a profound lesson for all of us. Positive thinking isn't a denial of hardship, it's an active cultivation of belief, resilience, and preparation for potential, even when the blooms are still unseen. It's about tending the garden of your mind and your actions, because what you nurture there will eventually manifest in your world, allowing you to seize opportunity when it finally arrives.